Stories, Saturday, November 30th. Marcos says Filipinos must do its part in liberating the country from ills of society on Bonifacio Day. President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos commemorated on Saturday, November 30, the 161st birth anniversary of revolutionary leader Andres Bonifacio, by calling Filipinos to draw inspiration from the hero's legacy. He stated that Filipinos must do its part for the country's liberation from corruption, crime, hunger, and other ills of society. The president praised Bonifacio for his efforts as a hero of the masses in leading the battle during the Philippine Revolution against colonial oppression. Various progressive organizations march in protest on Bonifacio Day. Workers' rights and other activist groups marked Bonifacio Day on Saturday, November 30th, in mass protests against various social issues like high prices of basic commodities and the continued influence of political dynasties. Progressive groups like Kilusang Mayo Uno marched along the streets of España and Mendiola Avenue, commemorating the birth of the revolutionary leader whom they recognize as a symbol of the working class and their struggles. Rains to prevail on Saturday due to monsoon, shearline, and ITCZ, according to Pagasa. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration said on Saturday, November 30th, that rain would continue to affect most parts of the country due to the northeast monsoon, shearline, and intertropical convergence zone. In its 11 a.m. bulletin, Pagasa stated that the cold winds brought by the northeast monsoon, or Amihan, will bring heavy to intense rain in northern and eastern Samar, Albay, Sorsogon, and Catanduanes, while moderate to heavy rains are observed in Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Masbate, Quezon, Samar, Biliran, Leyte, and southern Leyte. Child abuse case can be tried, resolved even without the victim's personal testimony in court. A child abuse or attempted child abuse case can be tried and ruled upon by the trial court, even without the personal testimony in court by the child victim, the Supreme Court ruled. It said that Section 28 of the Rule on Examination of a Child Witness allows the admission of hearsay testimony of a child describing child abuse when the child is unavailable due to death, physical disability, lack of memory, or mental illness, and possible exposure to psychological injury or lack of reasonable means. And the hearsay testimony is supported by other evidence. United Nations warns over high rate of HIV infections among young women and girls. The United Nations Children's Fund raised the alarm on Friday over the high rate of new HIV infections among young women and girls, warning they lacked access to prevention and treatment. In a report ahead of World AIDS Day on Saturday, UNICEF said that 96,000 girls and 41,000 boys aged 15 to 19 were newly infected with HIV in 2023, meaning 7 out of 10 new adolescent infections were among girls. In sub-Saharan Africa, 9 out of 10 new HIV infections among 15 to 19-year-olds were among girls in the most recent period for which data is available. Chelsea Manalo declared Best in National Costume at Miss Universe 2024. The Philippines representative for Miss Universe 2024, Chelsea Manalo, was hailed as Best in National Costume by the international pageant 2 weeks after its conclusion. In her social media post, Manalo said that her costume is a symbolism of the far and profound history and relationship between the Philippines and Mexico. It reflects the shared deep devotion of both countries to religion. It depicts the colorful and historical introduction of Christianization and Islam in the Philippines. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila